Women we don't protect our identity. We think we sign a document, but we forget that that signature holds so much power. Because if you sign something, you are responsible. As a professional, though, who explains that to you? It's just a matter of sign here, sign here, sign here, and the partner is the one that puts the emotional pressure on them not to ask, even when your instinct is saying something's not right, something, I don't know what I'm signing, but at the same time I don't want to act stupid or don't want to feel stupid, and I don't want to overstep. I had a woman say I didn't want to demasculate him. How does that work? Didn't want to ask questions in front of him, so I didn't demasculate him. It's up to the professional to understand that you're dealing with finance here, and there's no coming back from what you sign there. It's very, very hard to then turn around and say, well, I didn't know what I was signing. Well, you did it in front of a professional, so therefore you did know. So many women fall into that trap where they will sign a document. It'll be in front of a professional, lawyer, whoever. It'll be in front of a professional person, and that is deemed as validation that they knew what they were signing. So yes, the professional should be able to take her away, separate them, because you need both of them to understand. You don't just tick it off and say, yep, they understood, I explained it. You can't do that. Every single time a woman has asked and said to me that she did ask questions, she ended up being more confused than anything else. The emotional barrage of words and fears and even subtle threats of, if I ask him this, he's going to, I don't know, not give me the allowance that I need to run the household. A lot of women have been entrapped when it comes to money, so they don't ask. Well, they don't ask the right people. So yes, there is a warning, but it's overridden by emotions, by love, by the relationship itself.
So what's the way out of this? What are some tips, some advice you would give to women, young and old, in relationship, not in relationship, to even at a base level, be on the lookout for, deal with this sort of stuff in their life? Because it's going to happen.
Oh, there is. Yeah, 100%. And I think the more that we can get women, girls, starting from a very young age, get women to actually keep copies of documents. And I hate saying this again, take responsibility for your life, for your identity, for your person, for your character, for your reputation, for your future. It's not about till death do us part. It's till debt do us part, really. But by taking copies of all your documents, by asking for copies as well, it's not just a matter of, oh, here, the first applicant being the husband, he's got the copy of or he gets a copy, he should get a copy of the facility. Get your own copy as well. Or if not, these days, scan it, keep it in your phone, get copies of titles. Understand that all of these things matter. And if you don't know something, pick up the phone and ask. Every single lender has an area which is confidential, and you can ask those questions. There are various resources out there as well. We've put a couple out as well, which is just a checklist of all the documents that you really, really need to have, what you need to store, and the questions you need to ask various professionals. Because if you can't ask in front of your partner, ask afterwards. Don't sign things you don't know. It's not a bad thing. And if you sign something, or if you don't want to sign, if you can't sign something and your partner is kicking up a stink, I'd be really looking at your relationship, because that's your future, your responsibility, your obligation as well. It's not just a matter of signing it and then he'll deal with it. We find a lot of people that have separated, and obviously the first applicant is the main one. The partner has then stopped making payments to the mortgage, used that to create the default, where then the bank has gone after the woman because she's on the loan too. And he's just simply stopped. There are also all sorts of reasons and emotions behind this kind of action, but at this point, what she has signed, she has then given the bank or the lender the rights to exercise. Well, I said that wrong. Exercise their rights. You know what I'm trying to say. But exercise their rights and then take possession. But they'll take it out on a woman that has not had the same ability, that has relinquished her choices to, or her ability to earn money, to have some sort of asset behind her or support behind her. That's the way they're using, or I say weaponizing, finance. But that happens a lot. And sometimes it's more retaliation than anything else.